Hello and what's up, everybody? It's the 17th Chronicler, finally back, and I've been busy, as you can clearly tell. I've been making some stuff, got a couple things that I'm hoping to reveal soon, but this is one of those things that I've been working on, a new MOC. And yeah, thought, you know what, I'll make a video. I'll showcase this guy. And this is, as you probably already know from reading the title of the video, the Pilot. He doesn't have another name. At least, not one that's known. But this is, I am actually really proud of this guy, so why don't I go ahead and start from the ground up, show you what went into this creation. First things first, the feet. Feet are actually pretty standard. They are the clawed Bionicle feet in white. Got a few additions like Borak eyes and teeth for some details. Around the back, got a little tube there, and a friction extender on the feet because this guy is massive and he would not be able to stand up correctly if it were not there. They're the exact same for both feet. The legs. The legs themselves are a bit of a more interesting story. They are based, and I should turn this around the back to get a better view, but like they are based on the standard Bionicle building system with the thigh and the Rakshi shin piece, and it's basically just the standard system, but it's got just a whole lot of stuff on it. As you can see around the back, I have a white Technic 3-long beam here, just to give that a little more coverage. Around the front side, I have, on the shins, I have some CCBS red, can't see that, red shells right here with the white piston add-ons to cover that up. And on the thigh, I have the Bionicle shoulder armor in white on the sides, with some Technic panels on this side of that to give it a little bit more, and this one comes down to cover the lower leg, and then a CCBS shell in white, and I put a little sticker there to give it some designs, and it's just mirrored on the other side. Yeah, like, there you go. You can see that. You can see that I did use a couple of pieces with stickers when building this guy. But moving up, the torso is probably the most fun I had building this MOC. As you can see, it's got a lot of stuff to it. So starting with the front, I have a little piece coming down here with a minifig cape and some Borak eyes and a tool that it's attached to a red CCBS shell. Give that a little bit more detail. And under all that armor is a Metrutoran chest piece in white. And then protruding out of that is a, I don't know, life counter holder, I guess, in silver with a yellow heart light in the center. I've got some of these, I actually don't know what these are called. I forget what these are called. I feel like I should know what they're called. Somebody remind me what they're called in the comments. But these little spring pieces on the sides. Yeah, I got some of those in dark gray, not dark gray, light gray, around the side just to give this some more texture. And those are attached via ball joint sockets with connectors in white. And I've got a Borak leg up top for some more detail. And the shoulders have these big old Technic panels in white attached with some Visorak feet, and those come out of his shoulders. Honestly, I think those make it look like he's wearing a suit of power armor or something from Fallout. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yay, nay, maybe, I don't know. Looks like he's wearing power armor to me. But around the back is a much more interesting story, as you can tell. Starting with the bottom, you can see there's a Rakshi head down there in white. And I have a couple more Technic panels down there. You can see like right in there in white with some stickers on them. And this big ol' assembly right here, well, that is a Lego Technic piston engine. Try and bring that around the side so you can see that. Yeah, there it is. So he has this giant rotor on the back. I can't even fit that on the camera. But like you can turn the rotor and he can actually fly. That's part of, not IRL, but like he can fly. That's part of his backstory. But yeah, and when you turn that, the pistons will move. And I just put some grill plates over that. And he's got some tubes going around on his back, going up to his shoulder armor. Got another red CCBS shell attached to the back with a white piston add-on, and some Matoran jetpacks for, you know, a little bit of upward thrust, a little bit of a boost when he needs it. And if you can look down in, I'm going to try and take this off. Yeah, there we go. If you look down in there, you can see how all that's done. Well, a little bit. That actually does use the 2015 gearbox frame to hold all that together. And there's some Roxy arms around the sides to connect around the front here. But yeah. And then that just fits on there, and that was actually the inspiration behind the first inspiration I had for this MOC. Was I wanted to use the piston engine on a MOC in some way. So I thought, you know, I'll make it a backpack and I'll make it like this big helicopter guy. I know you can't see that right now, but like I'll make this big helicopter guy who can fly, and he has this rotor on him and it's connected to the piston engine. Moving on to the arms. Arms are actually pretty straightforward. You can see I used just the standard Inika system, or I guess Metro in this case. But the upper arm has a little bit of few Technic pieces up there for some detailing, and the standard Metro shin piece with another Technic panel over there to form kind of a wing. And then the sword comes down. I did put on some Lego tires on his wrists to give that a little bit more thickness. But the sword, I really like this sword. I got the Mari Power Sword a while back, and I've been wanting to use it on something, and I thought I'll use it on this because it has that aerodynamic, streamlined look. And you can see I got some like yellow, trans yellow bars in there. And I've also got some little teeth pieces, and I have a inverted plate, I think that's what it's called, to put those on. Got some white here and yellow there. Yellow energy coming out the back. And his arms are the exact same on both sides, but his weapon is different in his left hand. And that is not guaranteed to stay in there all the time. Yes, I realize this, because it's a Rotuka spinner. Bet you didn't see that coming, huh? This is a handheld Rotuka spinner. I'm going to try and get him to hold it like that. Yeah, there we go. And it has this clamp in place, so I have to take that off before firing. And that did not launch, but I can't pull that back enough because I'm going to hit the wall here. But that functions just the same as any other Rotuka spinner, and when you're not firing, clamp comes down, keeps it from falling off entirely, although it does like to wobble and lose its place a little bit. Got a Borak eye in red, and a little piece down here to represent like a little secondary cannon that he can fire. But yeah, I wanted to give him a handheld Rotuka, especially since he's already got this giant rotor on top. I figured a Rotuka spinner would be appropriate for him to have as a weapon. Now, finally, the head. It's just a standard... well, you can't really see that. Wow. I'm just all over the place here. Let me see if I can bring him down. There we go. Yeah, he's just got a standard 2015, or not 2015, but G2 head with Kopaka's 2015 mask on there. And the eye stalk is... I'll just pop that off, I guess. The eye stalk is the yellow-green one to match the rest of the yellow on him as a highlight. And he has this little headset with a microphone that you can fold down. And that is attached, and I will actually take the head off so I can show you how I did that, because this is really simple, and I really encourage any of you watching to try this out with your own MOCs. So here we have the head, and if I take the mask off, you can see that this is not a very hard connection. Now, it is going to leave this little space right there in that Technic pinhole, because what this is it's this piece, this beautiful little piece right here, with a half bushing, and just build onto that whatever you want. I used pinhole right there to do the microphone, and you just slide that in through there, and it goes through the silver part of the head, and it goes through the eye stalk, so it's not going to fall off. It's not like the eye stalk's going to fall out. It's not going to become any more wobbly because of it. It's just leaves a little bit of a space there. Doesn't go all the way through, but it's fine. It doesn't really impact anything. You can even like add something else on that side using a 3/4 pin. But yeah, it's a very simple connection, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. But yeah, that is the head, and I highly encourage any of you at home to use that kind of thing on your own MOCs. But yeah, I think that's about it for the build and all the pieces and things. Yeah, I think that's it. So, I bet you're wondering, who is this mysterious warrior? Why does he look so cool? And where did he come from? Well, I'll tell you. Glad you asked. The Pilot, that's his name. He doesn't have any other name. He was in the Order of Mata Nui, and he was in a special division that was trying to develop flight machines, like vehicles for flying, so that the Order could get around places much easier and get the drop on the Makuta in air combat. Well, this guy was one of the he was one of the, like a test pilot, like when they were still in the beta version of this program, he was a test pilot. And he was flying a machine, and he crash-landed by accident on an island, an unmapped island not too far from Daxia, where he was based. And he got up, and he found his radio was broken, so he started to rebuild himself using parts from the crashed airship. And now he's just kind of this Batman that's going around, and he has the rotor that he can use to fly around, and he got little jetpack thrusters and things. But, like, he's just kind of this face in the crowd that no one knows who he is, and he's just going around fighting crime and saving the day, you know? Like Batman, except in white and red armor with a Ratuka spinner. But yeah, that's his backstory. So, that about does it. What do you guys think of the Pilot? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Do you like the build? Do you like the backstory? Tell me everything that you like or dislike about this MOC in the comments right down there. Go ahead, leave a comment. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. I'm sure they'd enjoyed it too. So, yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I'm the 17th Chronicler. This is the Pilot. I'll see you the next time I have a MOC to make, or a set to modify, or anything else I feel like making a video about. Goodbye until then.